was hurting. It was frustrating.
Dak Prescott, he's hungry.
This is the opportunity for Dak Prescott to show his greatness.
I truly believe Ezekiel Elliott returns to form.
Is C.D. Lamb ready to become an elite NFL receiver?
Position to have his breakout year.
Like a Parsons, who could be the best defensive player in the NFL.
Defense, and Diggs especially, to replicate the type of season that they had.
They become a part.
Elliott. What a half! Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown, Elliott.
It's week 5 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. Coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Cowboys.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First play from scrimmage, Stafford.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Now Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Prescott on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 3 yards remain for second down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Stafford here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Robinson's got it. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely, they lead as they take the field for a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. A good run there on 1st down, and they'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Elliott saw the fewest carries of his career in 2021, but that didn't stop him from still going across 1,000 yards for the 4th time and finishing top 10 in the league in both yards and touchdowns. Another productive season from one of the league's best backs.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only come.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Stafford now to throw.
Akers back-to-back catches.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw, Stafford.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield, creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
That's Gallup on the slant.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On play action, Prescott.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw is complete into the hands of Higbee. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Terrell Burgess on the tackle. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Cowboys. That's the end.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line
And the lead is going to stay right where it is. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
On first down at Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The football going back to the Rams now. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50.
From the 50, Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 50 yards. And the Rams are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Elliott. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A gain of 12.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!